Listen, do you know women are capable of multiple personalities and multiple channels of like ingenious? Ingenious? Thanks. I'm trying too hard. So, I am going to be starring in my own YouTube channel, but it's not my own. It's for humanity's rise in consciousness. Now that shit's all boring, so I'm gonna make it real funny and sexy because that's what's selling. Have you seen Instagram lately?
Yeah.
I mean, all it is like cleavage and like butt cracks and like, I'm like, what the heck? And I'm over here being called a prostitute, and I'm not even on Instagram or Facebook showing my ass.
Yeah, not when they're like that.
And I'm not a prostitute. I think everyone deserves love. Everyone. I can't feel. So my idea is I'm not gonna show my face until the ending. Until I go viral. I can't, and my eyes are the best part, so if I can go viral without these gorgeous eyes of mine, you'll never know. I can't feel
your eyes are pretty good, but that's not your best part.
Hey, remember the chin up?
Maybe.
Chin up.
Yeah, I have that video.
Oh! That's a quick one.
I like your lips.
You like my lips?
Actually, I don't know. I couldn't really say that they're better, but they certainly are a part of our face.
My lips. Alright, tell me something, John, because you're the genius too. You're a genius, right? 158. What?
That was in 77, probably best known.
158 and 157. What? Okay.
In 1977.
Now,
When I joined the Navy.
tell me something that the world doesn't know that you know.
That I know that the world does not. I can say one thing scientifically, or in the realm of like powers.
Yes.
Supply of power.
Oh, yes, I love this topic.
Electricity. There won't be wires anywhere like there's now. It's kind of primitive now. Because eventually they're going to have, you could power your house with just a small piece of silver.
What, like colloidal?
Once you get a computer fast enough to control the electrons, removing one and adding one at the same instant, so it won't split the atom, it just controls the current. But you have to have a really fast computer to control the electrons leaving the atom and putting back in their orbits around the nucleus.
You know they might kill you for this information, right? They will never find you because they can never envision me hanging out with a guy like you, a murderer. Hey, what do you think about death and murder? This is your topic, and you know that I fully, wholeheartedly, totally understand you.
It's kind of bad.
But I understand why you did it.
Yeah, it still was bad.
I mean, who's
My
judging?
children are alive.
Exactly. So you saved their life.
But I didn't have to do that, what I did.
Well, you know what? You might have done some justice because that person went straight to God if they deserved it. He might have went straight to hell.
I don't know about that.
You know, since Corona and COVID, I've only cursed out 2 people in my life and I told them to rot in hell. And it's been in the last month.
It's not like you.
I know. That's how
Why did you do
amazingly
that?
pissed off I'm getting. Like, I'm trying to hold it up to like...
Well, I'm going to tell you something about my incident. It's not anything to justify what I did, but it went a long way to convince me that it wouldn't matter if I did what I did. He asked me earlier that night if I ever hit my kids, because he hits his infant kid, bruising him, the little baby. His father did it to him. And now
Cycles
he's doing
repeat.
it to his kid.
Again
And he's
and
just
again.
wondering, he's just troubled by it.
Someone has to
So
break
he
it.
asked me these questions about me and my kids. I never hit my kid. And I really feel bad for him and his family, this thing. So the person I killed was his father.
Wow. Wow. Whoa. He broke
And
it.
the guy stole my lighter.
Yeah, lighter. Will you hold that right there?
Really
this society is broken. But unfortunately, no one wants to hear about it or talk about it. And they just, whoa, my face, I don't know. Okay, we're gonna start over. Or maybe edit that out.
No, I'm saying what I said. I don't know.
No, I understand that
It's true.
it is. And you know, one of the books that changed my life was Conversation with God, and how he depicted it. He was channeling God, and he was asking God these questions, and he asked about death and murder, and he asked about all of it. And honestly, like the end result was pretty much like God is not judging. There is no judgment. Like judgment is a man-made thing, and like God does not judge. And God isn't even the God that you imagine. God is just this force of life. And listen, us being in the physical realm is actually more dense than God. So by killing someone, murdering them, I'm not justifying it, but like during Corona, when they die, they go closer to source energy, so they become one with light. I don't know like what happens if you're not a good person and you die. Like, I'm sure I could ask my higher self, or maybe we could come up with an answer. What do you think happens to these people who aren't like deserving? And deserving is the wrong word, but deserving, they're not serving the humanity. They're serving themselves, and it hurts humanity. So like a cancer almost.
What I don't understand about that is that they're allowed to continually behave in that manner. And I mean, you know.
It's not their fault though. It's just a bad virus. It's like a virus gone bad.
Whatever faults there is. But some people are just plain bad.
Yeah.
And they're allowed to be that way. You know, you would think that their karma would catch up to them quickly.
Mm-hmm.
But
It will.
That doesn't happen all
You have to imagine their life maybe was just...
Some people live their whole lives being miserable and creepy. Mm-hmm. How does that occur? I mean, why does that occur? I guess it has to be that way, or it wouldn't be...
That's duality at its finest.
Well, you wouldn't know what good is.
Exactly! You have to see the full spectrum of the rainbow to exist, and you get to choose which one it is that you want. You have to see all colors, all shapes, all sizes, all...
About my guilt? My guilt was instilled by the way I was raised as a kid. But I don't know. Even if I wasn't raised anywhere but in a fucking forest, I think I'd still feel guilty about what I did, no matter what I was raised.
No, back in the tribal times, they were killing people like it was going out of style.
And I think I would still feel guilty.
Because you're empathic. That's the light in you. That's God. That's the God essence in you. That's Yahweh.
It wasn't going on me that day.
Well, it was destiny. And it was karma. And
is
honestly, but
large part of that is
alcohol lets the spirits in, the lower densities.
I really believe that. It really changed me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I don't drink a lot anymore. Because I know what it does to me.
I've seen you.
No, not really.
No, I haven't. Just
No,
fireball.
I've
I've seen you.
If you did, you would be scared.
No, really. Oh my gosh. But what do you think you're going to be like on GHB?
But I never really hit girls, so you wouldn't have to worry too much about that. But I do get pretty darn stupid.
I've done stupid stuff for sure.
Anyways, the reason I want to make a point is this. What really helped me a lot with my guilt, it took a long time to I was searching for something that I could get this relief. Never could find anything because I just always felt this really bad grief. Right from the very first morning. I went to the Father Baker facility.
I can't imagine. That's crazy.
And I just cried my eyes out at the candles place. You know where you put the candles?
Oh my God,
And there
really?
was a black funeral that day. And I just couldn't believe the coincidence that early in the morning, all these families dressed up real nice, and there was obviously a funeral that day. It wasn't for the guys I knew, but it was just some coincidence that the signs, omens, or whatever you wanted to call it. I was just so grieved. And it lasted for a good long time. This is how the beginning of the ability to even talk about it.
Really?
Someone spiritual, sort of like you. I don't remember who it was, but someone that I liked a lot and cared about, and we had some connections. She told me that every single one of Jesus' disciples were murderers.
Were murdered?
Yeah, every one of them. If you look in the history of the books, the Bible.
Yeah.
Every one of them have a history of at least a murder. Some with multiple murders.
They murdered.
Saul
They murdered.
was somebody else's name, and then he changed it over to some really religious person, but he was a really bad murderer at one time.
There.
Killing
Oh,
Jews,
got it.
So every one of those 12 people are guilty of this. in
The
some
passion.
degree,
The
okay?
mercy, justice,
That was
liberty.
such a thing for me.
Wow.
I
Wow.
think I thought for sure I was just doomed and damned and never going to be able to get any. I'll be paying forever in
John.
eternity.
The fact that you just said that right now and your name is John and they're calling me Mary Magdalene, that is proof. I'll tell you right now. I've been like, you just said, well, I don't know why I like you so much, why I follow you. You're not stalking me. You're not following me. And I'm not trying to tell you you're a disciple, but I'm trying to say something. Listen, it's
Mary Magdalene probably does that too.
what? The squinting? It's me activating my third eye. I swear, listen. It comes in so strong, this knowing that, like, I am her reincarnated. And I, like, cry because I don't have followers. And I don't want followers, but I want people to own their own Jesus and their own Mary within themselves. That divine, like, unity of masculine and feminine within yourself. That's what my message is. That's what this time around is. It's not to say, like, hey, you need to find your Jesus, or you need to find your Mary Magdalene, you need to find your counterpart. No, your counterpart's inside of you. Like, I am Jesus Christ and Mary Magdalene in one. And, like, we all do. And that's what he was saying.
That's what nobody understands.
But they weren't ready for it.
God's not up there.
No.
He's right here
And that's where the Tantra sex and, like,
so
all
why
that.
Does it, then that brings back to this question. Why are people so cruel and evil when they're part of us all?
They've lost sight of themselves. And they've bought into a paradigm of a false reality of injustice and
it has something to do with
cruelty.
The universe and the balance of
It has to balance. The brighter it gets on one side, the darker it gets on the other. But
it's like,
for the first time
so
now,
therefore, we gotta welcome them just like the good and the bad is the same.
and you're only as strong as your weakest link, and that's why you'll find me here on the streets. Because look, I've already rose up to the top in Venice. I've already was a successful business owner. I already helped people, homeless, the starving musicians, starving artists. I already made created a new business model, started the first mobile hair salon, like karma based, gave back. Like, I did it. I lived the high life, and like,
What happened to your truck, by the way?
I sold it. I mean, I didn't sell. He sold it. I might get it back, but I changed the whole premise behind it.
Did you give me a haircut?
I don't know if I told you this. No, that's why. If it wasn't for you, I'd be dead. I don't know if that's a fact, but I promise you, John, there's been times where I know for a fact I was close to being. Even the other day when Blue came up, when that guy came up and you were there, you were the only one there, and you have no idea what would have happened.
I wish he would have said something more.
I know, and you would have killed him, and it would have been righteous. Because this scar on my chin is from him, and like, as self-defense, if you defending me, like, that's where the disciples, they had their passion. They were like, this isn't just.
He cried so hard it just kills me.
And you see, I went into straight panic mode. I literally had PTSD. I've never experienced that before. I saw him, and I literally shriveled up into a ball, and I had to hide behind the car when he came up. And that's just because of the abuse. But that's what the best metaphor, and I'm probably going to end on this because I don't like to do videos over 15 minutes. The best metaphor I can come up to think of is my ex-boyfriend Daniel Canali. He said, my ex-boyfriend Daniel Canali, he said this: you got to look at people like plants. I'm like, well, what? First off, you know, the spiritual people will say plants are actually more evolved than us. That's where they get to just be.
They are.
They're living a life force. They're just doing it all.
Could you imagine how many millions of years it took a flower to be colorful and smell
right?
good for a bee to grow?
And they don't have to do anything. They just get to enjoy.
It took a million years just to think of it.
But the plants are like,
oh my God.
they're a little sad right now. They're a little sad because of what we're doing to Earth. And get this. They're like, come on, you guys, like, step it up.
It's balanced.
He says this.
Everything is balanced.
Everything's balanced. And he says, if you look at people like plants, okay, if you're a plant and you're a seedling and you get over nutrients or you get under nutrients or you get damaged, your root gets damaged, you'll grow into quite a different type of plant, like very. You know what they say about a succulent?
Well,
You can't have a good day without a good succulent. You cannot have a good day without a good succulent. Oh. No, but the point being, it's not the plant's fault if it doesn't get the love and nutrients and nurture that it needs. But inevitably, it won't be a strong plant.
It'll come back when the water comes.
And it will just be weak. But then there are poisonous plants.
Hmm?
But then there are poisonous plants.
And there's
And you
spores
gotta
and
take them out.
bacterias things
And
that
that's what
attach
Mother
it.
Earth is so much more genius than we
I
give.
can't believe it.
Corona,
That's gotta be-
COVID, or whatever is going on is
that's
part
the-
of it.
That's a big part of it. We're
Mhm.
cleansing right now.
Mhm.
With their balance. We're way off balance. This is correcting it.
Mm-hmm.
Look at our planet.
It's also
How much
giving
can it
people
take?
the
How
idea,
much
like,
can it take, you know?
exactly, like,
It's time to
I had a cough this
fucking-
last week, and it
No, we're trying
said,
to go to Mars and do that.
I know, I was
on,
like,
man.
God, seriously,
I'd like to
invest
see
your
that
money in
Mars
something
flight, yeah.
fruitful. Mars, yeah, eventually one day, but like here and now,
Why?
here
Just
and
to
now,
destroy
here
that.
and now, here and now. I know, and people always go outside of themselves. But anyways, okay, this is a good primo urban camping life with Mary Magdalene and John, the disciple.
No, it's not like that.
Just be my one and only disciple. I'm gonna call you my disciple. Because I almost cried today. I was like, if someone actually just asked me questions and like filmed, I could channel the highest for humanity. But no one seems to care. Like if you were to ask
I've
God,
never discussed things that we've discussed with
Right?
anyone else. So,
if you were to ask God one question,
and they just spontaneous stuff that we never talked about.
if you were to ask Goddess one question, and she had all the answers in the world, in
You?
the universe, in the yeah.
And it have to be sexual.
Everything in life is
You
sex.
know,
Everything is sex. If
I
you start
know.
making love to the universe will make love back to you. You might get demonized as a whore, but
no.
Do it for yourself and
I
yourself
think of
only.
it As a mean person because I keep chasing you around. It's like,
you know, I was the ugly duckling growing up.
huh?
I was the ugly duckling growing up.
Yeah, you say that.
Oh my gosh, I think my nipple is out. I gotta go.